Hey everyone, it's Webpaint, and by now you've probably heard or seen something about Elden Ring Nightreign. And yes, that is right, we are getting more Elden Ring content, although it may not be what you originally had in mind. So at the Game Awards this year, which were pretty good, in my opinion, honestly, compared to like the last few years, I feel like we had a pretty good Game Awards show. Shout out to Amir the GOAT, that guy is just awesome. They did show off a handful of new games, which I do plan to get to in another video, but today we're here to talk about FromSoftware's newest announcement, Elden Ring Nightreign. I want to talk about a few things we know regarding Elden Ring Nightreign before we get into the trailer. So FromSoftware just announced Elden Ring Nightreign, their brand new standalone co-op adventure game. The game takes place in a parallel universe to Elden Ring in an area called Limveld. I know it's very similar to Livgrave. I'm kind of wondering what they're kind of doing with that, or if it has like any major correlation, or how they'll be able to work Limgrave and Limveld into the story a little bit. Now, this game's kind of like a Battle Royale slash roguelike type of game where you start off by picking one of 8 already made characters before loading into the game session, where you can choose to play either solo or with 2 other players, and you'll be fighting off enemies for 3 nights to level up your character, since you do start off at level 1 each time you boot up the session. At the end of each night, a boss will spawn, and the map will shrink to direct you to where the boss is going to be at. To survive the night, you and your friends must take down the boss to progress and be able to move on to the next day. Now, since every session does start off at level 1, you may be wondering, where's the progression? What's even the point, right? After each session, you can receive relics, which you can get from both successful and unsuccessful runs. And these relics are what will allow you to upgrade your runs. Relics will boost everything from combat to exploration, so those would be pretty important. I'm also not entirely sure if you can do 2 players total, or if it's just going to be 1 or 3, kind of similar to like Apex Legends, which really I'm not like a fan of. I think it's kind of dumb. Just give me the option to play either solo, 2 players, or 3 players. I think it's really just dumb to kind of like neglect that 2 players. Now, like I was saying, these characters are already made and they will not be customizable. This is very different from Elden Ring. We are not playing an RPG here. It will be a very different experience. You can, however, get skins for these characters, while not really confirmed on how to get skins. Now, I'm sure, or at least hoping this won't be a microtransaction situation, because that would be really kind of shitty, pretty much. Even though obviously you don't have to buy anything, like, you know, they're just microtransactions, they're optional. It's really up to you whether or not you want to buy it. It is just a choice at the very end of the day, but still, these special characters will have unique weapons, abilities, and ultimates. I'm really excited for what these abilities and ultimates are going to be. I'm like really looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to see that like FromSoftware's kind of taking a new direction with their IP. During each session, there will be sites of grace around the map that will allow you to level up your character's level. What stat is upgraded from leveling up changes depending on what character you choose for the run you're doing. So maybe a tankier character will have health level up at a certain level compared to dex-based character, which will level up dex instead of HP. Does this make sense, like what I'm saying? Basically, you don't get to choose what stat you level up. You pretty much just go from level 1 to level 2 when you level your character up. Now, granted, depending on what character you choose, the stat that's getting leveled up or boosted would be different. Now, like I was saying, we don't know a whole lot on Elden Ring Nightreign so far, other than what I just really went over. We do, however, know that it's not going to be free to play, but it also won't be full price. Personally, I'm assuming for a 40 to 50 price range. I think that would be fair, but let's see. The game will be released on old gen, which is absolutely insane to me to think about. Like, I know Elden Ring can run on old gen, but come on, it's dead. Let it die, please. I don't think the PS3 and the Xbox 360 were, you know, getting dragged out like this. I could be wrong, but I can only think of like Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain or like Black Ops 3 that got like kind of like older onto like next gen releases, but this is kind of just crazy, man. The game is currently slated for 2025. I'm kind of hoping for a summer release, but who knows, honestly. We could be getting more of a fall release if I'm being realistic. The director is also different this time around. We aren't just being blessed by Miyazaki again though, but don't freak out. He's trusted another director, and that is Junya Ishizaki. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. I really do apologize if so. I really am going to trust that we're in good hands with this. It's a very important IP. I don't think FromSoftware would just, you know, make something or give it to someone that's like not going to do a great job with it. I think they know the value of this IP, and I think they're really going to do justice for it. Now, for the trailer, there's a few things that I really want to point out that were really interesting to me. I mean, we have Sekiro like combat with these. It's kind of really cool. We get flying, which is absolutely insane. I mean, look at those abilities, dude. This looks so fucking cool. The flying just looks absolutely insane. I'm really excited to see like how this is even going to work. This also to me looks like the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. Maybe I'm wrong or just incorrect about that, but are they like combining universes? Maybe that's just how it seems to me. We're seeing a lot of similarities, like with the Sekiro style things. We even have the literal nameless king like in the game, which is just insane. I mean, like I said, it kind of seems like we're doing a little bit of crossover universes here. I can't really tell. This one character kind of seems Bloodborne coded a little bit with their kind of like hunter outfit-esque, even like Lady Maria kind of style. This guy does like a parry from Bloodborne, which is really cool too. Like, I really just kind of seems like they're really integrating a lot of their systems together, and I'm very, very excited for it. I really think that the combat overall just seems like they're changing a lot of things about it. I can't tell if I'm like misremembering a lot of the attacks and attack patterns for things, but it genuinely seems like a lot of just like basic attacks are being altered in a certain way to make like the game just more accessible for this style of game rather than what Elden Ring really is. Let me know what you guys think about Elden Ring Nightreign and if you're excited or not. Thanks for watching the video, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.